late to the news, but I need to talk about this because I was rewatching, what's his name? That guy who games, and he was talking about, is Xbox going to go bankrupt? Because they shut down Tango Studios, who created Hi-Fi Rush, which many people were saying could be the franchise for Xbox, or at least one of the best originals. And a thing that everyone makes fun of Xbox for is how they buy a bunch of game studios, but let go of them. Sorry, not let go of them. And then they just make just very, very mediocre or below average games. Doesn't that remind you of another video game company? Midway has created many games. Rampage, as you know, had a movie with The Rock in it for some reason. Gauntlet Legends is another big one. I've personally never played it, but I've heard it's a really fun game. And Mortal Kombat. And even with all of these games, Midway was having financial problems. And for some reason I can't find it. But in 2006, when Midway was in financial trouble and doing horribly, they chose to acquire 6 different game studios, and I've been trying to find them, but I can't. And they changed them into Midway Studios, Los Angeles, studios Chicago, Nebraska. Well, that's a state, but you get what I mean. And there was one of them that right after they bought it, the 6th, I'm pretty sure, the PS3 and Xbox 360, that was the next generation of consoles. A month after they acquired it, they shut it down. Doesn't that kind of remind you of Xbox? So even with Mortal Kombat, with one of my favorite games, I'm not a big fan of it anymore, mainly because I hate what Warner Brother Games has done to it. Midway failed, sadly, and it's sad to hear. And I'm personally not an Xbox kid, mainly because I don't have the money. I own a PS4. That's why I play all my games, like AEW Fight Forever and whatnot. But yes, Xbox. They might turn into Midway. And yes, I know Microsoft is very rich. The owner, Bill Gates, used to be the richest man in the world. But it might be showing the end to Xbox. Literally. Microsoft lost millions upon millions of dollars creating the first Xbox. But so even if the profit was low, they had a bunch of revenue, but now the revenue is low, and if you have low revenue, that's even lower profit. Yes, I know I may be sounding like, oh, I'm trying to sound smart, but it's true. And my brother loves Xbox. I'm more of a PlayStation guy, but I don't know. You tell me.